So good morning. I haven't done a video in a long time, and I just kind of gathered my stuff together this morning and thought, let me show you how to make kefir, homemade kefir. So I've already strained what I've had in the fridge. So I fermented the grains with the milk, and I'm using goat's milk now. Just thought I'd give it a try. I usually use organic full fat dairy milk, but I was getting a little bit of inflammation in my body, and I thought dairy is inflammatory, so maybe I'll just switch over. This goat's milk actually doesn't taste of goat. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Some might say it's a good thing. But again, what I'm doing is I'm listening to my body. So if you feel that there's a little bit of something not right, ask yourself, what am I eating? What do I need to take out? Or more importantly, what do I need to add in? Because we're all about removing things, aren't we? But sometimes it's about what we put back in. So what we've got here is a bowl full of lovely, gorgeous, glorious, beautiful kefir, fermented milk. And these, I don't know if you can see them, I'll bring them over. These are my beautiful grains. And they're just like little, they literally are like little cauliflowers. So we just pop them back in to my jar. And you know, use a wooden spoon or a plastic spoon, because if you're using the grains apparently do not like metal, so don't use metal on them, which is why I use a plastic sieve as well. These are raw materials you find about your kitchen. You don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on them. Plastic sieve, a big bowl. I like to use a big bowl so that the kefir doesn't run down the sides and onto the counter. It can be quite smelly. It is sour, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. But what we're going to do with it here will make it less sour. So, I'm going to need a big long one. These are my grains. They're going to go back. I just need to check the date. I'm a disaster with dates. It's just I don't actually drink milk. I don't drink milk apart from kefir, fermented milk, and therefore sometimes my dates are a wee bit skewed. So we're just going to literally, that's an old beetroot jar by the way. So filling up with fresh milk, and put a lid on it or a wee bit of cling film, and you literally just set it aside with a dishcloth or a tea cloth over the top of it. So, and that just sits there for another 24 hours in the dark in a warm room, room temperature, and then give it a wee shake every time you're passing, just a wee jiggle, just to jiggle the grains around. There's not as much lactose in goat's milk, so it won't be as thick and creamy as if you were using dairy milk. But that doesn't nullify the benefit, okay? It's the fermentation that's important. So here we go. So we're pouring our kefir, our freshly fermented goat's milk kefir, into, this is where the fun begins. Okay, just wash these blueberries. So adding a handful or two of blueberries, that's your choice. Blueberries are low in sugar, so they're recommended in terms of if you're watching your GI element of foods, you know, the low glycemic index, which diabetics will always be looking out for. Won't spike your blood sugar the same way. Very, very important. Okay, my favourite, half an avocado. That, especially if it's goat's milk, will actually add a little bit of creaminess and thickness to it. And sorry, I love avocado. Now, I'm going to show you a few things. This is flaxseed. This is chia seed. This is complete protein, I believe. You can message me later if I'm wrong. But it is actually a good omega-3 essential fatty acid source. So it's very beneficial for you, chia seeds. The thing about chia seeds is that once they've actually sat in the milk for a while, they start to become a little gooey, thick, which actually thickens it up as well. And apparently that's the best way that the chia seeds can help your body if they're in that state. So the longer they sit in the milk, the better. Flax seeds, now this is my go-to, guys. Cacao powder, organic. The reason being that it has all the elements, the zinc, magnesium, copper, all the trace minerals that our bodies need. Magnesium is involved in over 300 metabolic processes, enzymatic processes within our bodies. We need it to actually have good heart health, good digestive processes, muscles. If you get that twitching legs thing, it can be a lack of magnesium. So feeling a bit under the weather, feeling a bit low, get yourself some magnesium, okay? Try it, listen to your body, take it for 3 months, doesn't do any good, stop it. But I like to get my food or my nutrients through food first and foremost. So throw a bit of that in. So again, I'm a wee bit of a, I don't measure things. So throw a bit of cacao powder in, maybe a couple of teaspoons if you're taking this amount. And remember, what we're making here is a lovely smoothie, but there's no artificial ingredients. There's no stevia, no sorbitol, no xylitol, no atolls at all, which is very important. Flaxseed, good fibre. We're not eating enough fibre. You need at least 30 grams of fibre a day. Our ancestors apparently ate over 100 grams of fibre a day. I'm not saying that was a good thing, but we definitely aren't eating enough fibre. You need good fibre. You need soluble fibre, and you also need insoluble fibre, because the insoluble fibre goes to the large intestine, where those little bacteria, those little microbes that create lovely chemicals for our body, for our mind, to keep us well. They're waiting for that indigestible fibre. So things like celery, leeks, onion, garlic, they all have a chemical in them called inulin, and those microbes love it. So they feed off the insoluble fibre, creating lovely chemicals for us. So get your fibre into you, but if you increase your fibre, increase your water. Now, bee pollen, guys. I love bee pollen. And I do apologise if you're vegan, because I know that you might be shouting at me right now. I don't eat a lot of it, but I do like the benefits in terms of the nutrients that it gives me, okay? So just a little. And I do have lots of beautiful flowers in my garden that feed the bees, just saying. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is not for everybody. And sometimes I put maca powder in. Maca powder is high in vitamin C, really good for you. Ashwagandha helps to relax the nervous system. It's an adaptogen. We can talk about that again. What I will say is that not all these ingredients are for everybody. This is what I've found works for me. Sometimes I'll add a banana, depending on how I'm feeling. Nuts I don't add to smoothies, because I actually like to eat my nuts whole. Walnuts, pecans. But what I'll do is I'll soak the nuts, because there's a lot of anti-nutrients, they're called, again, for another time, which actually work against all the goodness that you're trying to actually fill your body with. So, NutriBullet. I don't know if you can see my NutriBullet. We're just going to do a quick whiz here. Noisy. Voila. Have a glass. And pour. So you're getting B vitamins, trace minerals, all your essential nutrients in 1 cup of delicious, natural, no sugar added, no sweeteners added. If you like something sweet, add your banana into it. Omega-3s from the chia seeds, omega-3 fatty acids from the avocado pear, and omega-3s are naturally anti-inflammatory. So there's so many benefits derived from this drink. So cheers everybody, and I hope you find this beneficial, and you can always message me to ask me any question at all. Always receptive. Have a good day. Bye.